Really using me to sell more tickets. Come on, Kev. Come on.
I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I always knew I wanted to have little kids. So one down, one on the way, and how was that? 10 ago.
Oh my goodness! Why are Blueface and Jaidyn collaborating to undermine Chrisean? It is widely known that Chrisean has been proclaiming her ongoing relationship with Blueface and her expectation of a child. Blueface has presented evidence to support his claims that she is not being truthful, and Jaidyn has joined in the effort. It seems that Chrisean is trying to discredit both Blueface and Jaidyn due to the outrageous actions she is currently undertaking. Blueface provided receipts as evidence that she is lying, and Jaidyn dragged Chrisean and complied. It appears that Chrisean is attempting to discredit Blueface and Jaidyn because, well, you won't believe the crazy stunt she's pulling. Is she still in love with Blueface?
You don't touch nobody's. You don't touch nobody's dude. You don't do none of that, right? Try to let everybody know I'm not the bitch finna pull up, right? Y'all saw me on the live. You saw me.
So if you thought the drama between Blueface and Chrisean was over, guess what? Blueface just made some new accusations, and these two are taking messy to a whole new level. It's like drama on steroids, right? So everyone is aware of how Blueface proposed to Jaidyn last week. Chrisean had been very upset about the proposal. It's clear that she's jealous. I suppose she thought that Blueface would propose to her, and to be honest, I think we all expected the same thing. After all, Blueface, who is the messy king that he is, recently told Jaidyn on social media that he would never destroy her because she used to hate on him and let him tell her that she was moving like an op. He claimed that when I first started rapping, Jaidyn didn't support me or my music, which is why I never really took her seriously when I got on to the studio, and she told me that I would never be Nipsey or P. Diddy, which is why I didn't marry her. He went on to say, "You went from being a good girl to a regular girl that fast." Okay? Shakes my head. Sorry I couldn't say F my son for you. I can't believe you would expect that of me, knowing the role I play in my kids' lives. Any female makes me choose between them and my kids, they might as well kill themselves. However, I've always cheated, and I'm fully aware and accountable for the role I played in these females' lives. Oh no. It was still shocking when he proposed, and it was obvious that Chrisean discovered it on social media like the rest of us. I just know that it was a slap in her face because she has been acting strangely since the proposal. And Blueface had to come out and call her out on her BS and tell her to act right now. If Blueface of all people is telling you to act right, then you know it's gotta be messy now. It's convinced that he proposed to Jaidyn in order to make her jealous, and it did make a lot of sense at first. After all, the proposal took place just a few days after Chrisean F and her new partner, Miyu, had released a song called Mr. Take Your Beat. She even changed her Jonathan's P tattoo from May Boo's P, which we all know Blueface detests when Chrisean receives attention from other men. It was simple to persuade the fans that the proposal felt like a go-to tactic to get under her skin. It may be messy, but that's the kind of crazy stuff we've come to expect from Mr. Blueface. He hinted at this when he allegedly made fun of Chrisean on Twitter by saying, "I got somebody who ain't never been with anybody else and can't. Nobody say they ever had my wife." Eh? Jaidyn got 2 kids, 1 baby daddy, and a ring. She's really hurt for real. Follow behind these girls if you want to. I gotta be real. Be on my side. If you have more than 1 baby daddy as a woman, you are, and it's that simple. Life is like a box of these. Pick one and go. He went on to say that after numerous failed relationships, it was impossible for a sad Jaidyn and me to ride it out. Going to keep developing and growing, and I'm thrilled to have someone I know is worthy of my whole attention. At the end of the day, I had a wife and 2 children living together, so I'm happy. but Blueface denied that he shaded her, claiming that the proposal had nothing to do with Chrisean or anyone else but him and Jaidyn. When we learned that Jaidyn had inked a lucrative contract with Columbia Records that would at least earn her a respectable sum of money, made sense. At this point, rumors began to circulate that Blueface's proposal had nothing to do with Chrisean or getting her back, but rather with his desire to bind Jaidyn down and gain access to her money. Since Chrisean was no longer involved, she was unable to have that. So she changed strategies and claimed that Blueface was pregnant with her again.
I always knew I wanted to be a mom. I always knew I wanted to have 12 kids. So one down, one on the way, and how was the number 10 of them?
Not only that, but she also claimed on Jason Lee's show that she and Blueface were still sharing a bed without any protection and that she was happy about it.
Like for real.
I'm fertile. I just had a baby.
I know, but y'all just
nutted.
You just had.
So it's like,
Hey, what?
yeah, it's talking about this month. I'm being honest.
She definitely got what she wanted and everyone was talking about it. Blueface didn't immediately step in to refute her claims, leaving people to wonder if Chrisean was telling the truth or if he was too ashamed to deny it. However, that wasn't the end for Chrisean. She was determined to permanently break up Jaidyn and Blueface, and she took to Instagram Live to announce that the ring that Blueface used to propose was originally intended for her.
People be trolling, right? And I don't troll, bro. I just got receipts and I be telling them.
Claimed that Blueface had intended to propose to her rather than Jaidyn, and that he staged the proposal to make her envious. To be fair, this kind of fits with what fans have been saying because the ring does appear a little small on Jaidyn, who is determined to cause trouble. So she chose to say that she was still having an affair with—
You can't give me what we want, so we just have that toxic ass sex. That toxic ass, I ain't never leaving it.
She didn't stop there either, as she captured a video of herself and Blueface, the phone while he was attempting to connect. I'm not a weirdo. There's no winning with you on. She likely thought she had a lot of support from her fans, and that everyone was gassing and hyping her up. Well, she overplayed that hand because instead of receiving praise, fans began making fun of her for continuing to be obsessed with Blueface after he proposed to someone else and continued to deny being the father of her son, whom she keeps calling him. Out as a bad father, yes, but she's still with him, so it makes sense, girl. She was so taken aback by the criticism she received that she completely changed her mind and tried to tell him in public that she was disappointed in herself for continuing to be with Blueface, all that blah 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 blah. She said that telling him no today was a step, but how do you break a soul tie? I really had to take a step back because I allowed a man who doesn't want to be a father to my only son to still be in me. And then this man texted me today, and I nearly fell for that itch. Like, what the butt people weren't buying it. So she finally decided to clap back at her and call her out for lying. He said, if that's true, post the images. You get online and lie all day to try and make my wife mad. We over here laugh at infinity dinner. Hold up, cut the immature selfishness out, y'all. Am disappointed with myself right now? Hey, go F yourself. Stop hitting me, bro. Go find another beater cream on you. Plus, homie, i.e., that is unsafe and unsanitary. You're going to F around and get HIV the way you move. Screenshots of a text from Chan that read, don't give up, bro. I'm just trying to see if dudes genuinely D you. I am like you. I'll be open to giving people attention because you know, loyalty for real. To be clear though, I'm not giving anything away. I'm actually waiting for you, oh Lord. Not her acting all gangsta in public, but then pleading for his love in private. Just messy and depressed. Jaidyn loves that Chan is being exposed in this way, and she has been retweeting things like Blue always showed up for Jaidyn, present at the birth. He prioritized his family even when they weren't together. Yeah, he messed up, but she remained strong, and now she's a wife. You guys are crazy and you're fans of Clown Chan, and they keep saying things like Chan babes. You're really embarrassing and you should be beaten up because you're a cloud-chasing fan. The fuck? Girl, leave this man alone. He's with his middle school sweetheart for a reason. You need to learn a little bit more about the type, but this is just embarrassing, Cess. If that man had gotten engaged to someone else, he would have been blocked on side W. The drama is completely out of control. And Chan is just making herself look even worse. Leave a comment below with your opinions on this untidy trio, and then watch this following video.